Back for all of that with 7 UK top 10 songs, a brand new European tour and an upcoming third album. Anne-Marie has become a household name.
Yeah, new album features collaborations with the Shania, yeah it does, and Khalid. And a week before its release, she is here now. Good morning.
Good morning.
And this morning, welcome to... Come on.
You look amazing.
Oh, I've gone for it. Shania's influenced my life. What can I say?
I mean, if you're in with Shania, you're in with Shania, right? I mean,
she's my best friend now.
She came down to the show. When she came down to the show, one of our researchers wore leopard print, just because everyone
in honour of.
And she said to her, "Listen, I'm wearing this because you." And Shania just went, "I know."
No.
Real class.
She was really nice, though, wasn't she? When you were putting quite normal.
Lovely, yeah. I was so nervous because obviously Shania Twain. I'm like, oh my God, what do I wear? What do I do? And then panicking the whole way. And as soon as I walked in, she was just like, ah! And then I was like, ah! And we were both.
She's
made me feel
disarmingly lovely.
Yeah, she's amazing. So talented. Oh.
So let's talk about the new single. So it's called Unhealthy,
yes.
and this is unhealthy in many, many ways.
Yes.
Sort of relationships, all sorts of things. In fact, it's a bit of the theme of the album, actually.
Yeah, the whole album is me, mostly my brain. I'm very unhealthy in my decisions.
I bet you're not. Do you think you really are?
I'm just a bit impulsive.
Right.
So nothing I do is thought about. So
yeah, but that's a gift of youth.
yes, that's what I said.
Yes.
But,
Turns out.
But no, this song it turned out to be about relationship, but it started off about food, which is kind of the same thing. But yeah, I just had this image in my head of me just having burgers and chips and pasta and ice cream, and it's all down my chin. And I was like, just can't get this out of my head. And they were like, how do we make this make sense to people? So that was fun.
Turn it into a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting, like, you know, last time you were doing a promo round, you did a brilliant documentary, I remember, was it on YouTube? Yeah. And just, like, talking about mental health and so forth, and your mental health. And I think it was such a brilliant thing for your fans to see. So sort of, you know, just to open up and show that vulnerability.
Yeah.
Are you in a good place right now in terms of where you are with, you know, the releasing an album, going on tour, releasing an album, going on tour? You seem like...
Yeah, I just keep touching my hat. I'm like, oh,
why you have to go on that for everything, don't you? Yes,
I feel great. I feel great right now. I think my albums basically show what I'm going through at the time. And I think with therapy, my last album, it was during lockdown. Everyone was struggling. Yeah. I went to therapy. I figured out lots of things and how to figure out my emotions and all that. And then for the third album, I just wanted to be so free and careless of, you know, anything. And I think that's what this album is. It's just fun.
Yeah, good. And actually, you can see that when you're performing it. I mean, we're lucky enough to watch you in the breaks kind of rehearsing.
Trying.
No, not trying. Like, properly succeeding. Like, the dance. I mean, you have upped it. I mean, you've always had this brilliant vocal anyway, and to me, it looks like effortless when you sing. But doing that and performing, that's not easy.
Yeah, well, I'm not quite Beyonce yet. But I try it.
Listen, all you need is a wind machine, babes. We're all Beyonce.
No, I just feel like this song makes me want to dance.
Yeah.
So I just had to do it. And I say cowboys and cowgirls, but I say cow people, and it sounds a bit weird.
It's fine.
But
it's fine.
They identify as anything other than that. I'm very happy. Yeah.
Thumbs up there from the game.
What is it like working with Shania? So when you sat down, like, literally, what's it like working with Shania? We know she's lovely, but so when you sit down with the guitar or the sketchbook, what happens?
Well, I don't play instruments. I can play a bit of piano and stuff like that. And when people bring out instruments, it makes me feel like I'm just not... I shouldn't be here. But she brought out the guitar and was just, you know, cocked her leg up and was just, like, going like that. And I was like, oh, my God, she's there. You know, like, she's there. She's just a brilliant person. I think from childhood, listening to her songs, I think people... when they have something to say, it's so important in music. And with her song, well, most of them, but, you know, Man, I Feel Like a Woman. I think that was most of our soundtrack.
I watched that documentary and there was so much about her that I didn't know. I mean, she's just a complete and utter trailblazer.
Yeah.
Quite inspirational for you, I'd imagine. You went horse riding.
Tried. Yes.
Are you not horse riding? I mean, there was a picture of you looking like quite natural.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yes. I turned up in Nashville and there were 2 horses and I said, am I going on one of those? And they said, no, you'll be on the back of Shania. And I just was like, thank God, because I can't
Should I give you, like, a piggyback?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
A horsey back.
A horsey back?
Yeah. It was brilliant. Obviously, we filmed half of the music video in Nashville and then the other half in Kent.
As you do,
Shania.
seamless.
You know,
See how good you are at the away. Come on.
keeping it real.
And you've got the tour as well coming up.
Yeah.
Back on the road. You
I
must
know,
be excited.
finally. I think I'm just most excited because obviously after my last album, it was still kind of lockdown place and it took me ages to get out and perform it. But now it's like finally all gone and I'm performing at the O2 in London.
Amazing.
And just everywhere around UK and Europe. So I'm just, really excited.
We know, listen, I know you are hard as nails. Like, we know that you can look after yourself. But did you chip your tooth and then just carry on? What can you tell us?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that don't happen today because we are
Don't jinx
dancing.
it.
But last time dancing happened with me on stage, I was performing with Will Hurd in New York, and he has crazy dance moves, like literally does all that stuff.
Yeah.
And he just went like that and smacked the mic in my tooth, and I was like, my tooth's come out. And then I just basically I ran upstairs, looked in the mirror, spat it out, and said, I look kind of cool, and then walked back on and just carried on singing. Yeah, because I always thought my face was a bit boring. So when I had the chipped tooth, I was like,
I've got a thing.
I like
This is
it.
my
I didn't
thing.
get it fixed for like 2 years.
That doesn't happen here today.
No, I hope not, but...
Absolutely not. We're going to let you do some singing now, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Good luck, good luck.
Let's go.
Anne-Marie will be kicking off her European tour in November this year, which will include a very special gig at the O2 in London. Unbelievable.
Cowgirls, cowboys,
At the
assemble.
ready.
The new album, Unhealthy, is out on the 28th of July. The UK, Ireland and European tour kicks off in November and will include a date at London's O2.